Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, everybody. It's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. Okay, y'all. So happy Virgo season, y'all. Happy Virgo season. Happy solar return and happy born day. Happy Earth Day to all the Virgos and happy Virgo season to everybody. You don't have to be a Sun Virgo to celebrate. You could be a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or other placements of your chart. I tell you, we got to start tapping into celebrating all the seasons. Everybody's seasons deserve to be celebrated because we're all connected, right? So look, y'all, I'm back. I'm back. I actually went on a trip to New Orleans. I didn't want to say nothing at first. I didn't want to go into the because I wanted to get there and get back first. So I did go to New Orleans, and it was my first time. I had a blast. I'm ringing the bell. Yeah, I had a blast. I had never been to New Orleans, Louisiana before. And if you follow me on Facebook, my personal page, I have a personal page called Isha Ali L. I've shared it before. I tell people y'all can follow me there so y'all can see what kind of, the personal things that I do. Because y'all know my Instagram and my Instagrams and all that, TikTok and all that is strictly for business. I really don't like putting too much personal stuff on these pages. Every now and then I might, but most of the time I'm, focused on, the spirit, right? But yes, y'all, I had a great time. I just turned the Master 36. Big 3-6 out here, y'all. And it was nice. I went to the graveside of Marie Laveau and got to visit her. And I paid homage to her. I gave her an offering. I went to so many spiritual shops. I can't even count on my hands how many I went to. I ate good, y'all. Y'all know I ate good. I went on a river boat ride. It was nice. I enjoyed myself. Okay, it was very nice. Like I said, if you want to know more and want to see pictures and stuff, follow me on Facebook at Isha Ali L. You will see my flower hoodie symbol that I've shared before, except it's gonna be in red. And the background is gonna be white. Okay, it's a flower hoodie, a dinker symbol. Okay, so look, y'all, this is gonna be the Virgo season reading. Spirit told me I need to get it done. Y'all, it took me a minute to get my energy back up. Hey, how you doing? It took me a minute to get my energy back up when I got back. I'm pretty sure being in that spiritual setting, that spiritual city, it definitely did some activations. And I went to a graveyard. I did a tour of the grave site, and I went to the house of the location that Marie Laveau used to live at. So I even went to Madame Delphine Lalaurie, where she is. If you do not know about her, she was a well-known serial killer that like torture her slaves, okay, enslaved people. So I feel like that city is, and the y'all keep, remember the Katrina stuff that happened there. So that place has so many spiritual, souls in that area that I feel like a lot of that, was a part of why I was so exhausted being in that energy as an empath myself. So it took me a couple of days and I'm charged up now. And then y'all, we got this. I believe it's a Virgo new moon coming, some kind of eclipse moon coming. That's what I'm saying. It's ring the bell. It's all kind of stuff coming, y'all. And I've been feeling that too. Like my head felt like really overwhelmed. Sometimes it happen when you travel in a different area, especially if it's long distance and stuff like that, the plane and all that, and just different. I was in a whole nother atmosphere. So and so much has happened since I've been gone, y'all. I know as soon as I left, I heard about a lot of stuff I'm not gonna speak of that took place on some terrible things. So I hope everybody been dealing with that the best they can and doing their best to protect their energy from all that stuff. I know it's a lot and they blasted all over the news. It's been all over social media. And y'all know if you don't know what I'm talking about, that probably is a good thing. But I hope y'all been staying positive in the midst of all that stuff. That's why I tell y'all, book of readings with me, buy spiritual items for me. Speaking of spiritual items, those new items that I told you I was gonna come in did come in. So let's start off with some new incense. They are called Horus Eye incense. So if you want to get these are now in my shop. These are now in my shop. If you want to get these, okay, burn incense. These are for my ancient Kemet people, or even if you don't resonate, these are in on my website already. And then I have some new bracelets in, okay? Copper bracelets. This is the triple moon. Look at that. And then you see how I got the mag energy on the inside? That's going to be very important, okay? It's really good for you. All right. And we got the pentagram and the moons as well. See? These are going to be very important. Y'all know I finally got the unks back in stock, so y'all can get one of those. And then I do have another pendulum in stock. So this is a black onyx pendulum. It is shaped like a skull. Look at that. Shaped like a skull. Let me show y'all up close. All these are on my website. Anybody that want to work with pendulum energy and pendulum magnet. This is a real crystal. It's a real crystal pendulum. So, and then look at this new incense holder. Oh my God, y'all. And it's heavy. Y'all hear it? It's heavy. I got me one. I ain't even about the front. I got me one. But yeah, these are on my website. If you would like to get one, I've already been using mine, burning incense, because I have an altar set up for one of my ancestors right now that I'm working with from in ancient Kemet. And so you don't, it can be, and now of course, obviously, if you're working with Boston, this will be great. But even if it's not Boston that you're trying to work with and pay homage to, oh no, it's not a pipe. I know that will be. You know what? That may be somebody to look into a pipe. But now this is an incense holder. But yeah, it can be any. It could be any deity or just for what you want. Just to burn some incense, y'all. But these are new on my website. Y'all know I'm an ancient Kemet priestess. On my website, y'all, new stuff in stock. Check it out, okay? If you are ever in Nashville, Tennessee, you can come by my shop. I just got some new flyers made too for my shop. Actually, at first I didn't have anything, but now I got flyers for that, so more people can know they can have somewhere to come get stuff if you don't want to. If you're local and you don't want to ship or nothing like that, okay? If you don't want to ship or if you don't have time to come to any of the events, okay? So let's get started. Let me look. Let me ring the bell and get us to a spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirits of universe, most high, higher self, spirit, guides, a balanced light, ancestors known and unknown, a balanced light. Please come into this space and provide a divine message for the Virgo season reading. Islam and Hotep, y'all. Islam and Hotep. So look, I'm going to pull from tarot. I'm going to do this read. Y'all know I've been talking about doing a Virgo season reading for a minute. Y'all, I was so excited about Virgo season myself. I had to go on my trip first. I had a feeling I wasn't going to do it until I got back. I said, I'm not doing this until I get back because I needed to experience. I didn't want to do the reading before my trip in case something came out about the trip that I don't want to know prior. I said I want to be in the unknown. I did. I'm being more trusting about the beauty in the unknown, y'all. Once you live in the unknown and just trust the beauty of the unknown, you'd be surprised. Because a lot of positive things happen. I met a lot of great people. I met a lot of great people. Oh, I went to this place to have tea. Like it was a tea place they had. It was so bougie, beautiful. And it was another vendor. She was set up at the hotel that I went to have a tea party at. And she was selling her stuff. And that's why I'm like, so I kept, are you an Aries? No, I am not an Aries. But I was just noticing there's people like, other people doing the same thing as me in other places. You know what I'm saying? She got a good hookup to. She had been at that hotel for 3 years. So people that's coming into the tea party sees her table and her stuff and can patronize her before they even go in. And I thought that was dope. So it was very motivational, y'all. It was very inspiring and motivational. I mean, that whole city is, I mean, you can, and another thing, I didn't know this at first, but in New Orleans, Louisiana, because spirituality is such a big deal there, you don't have to have a license or anything to set up anywhere in the city and just do reading. So if I live there, unlike here in Tennessee, I don't think you can do that here in Tennessee. You can't just set up somewhere and just do readings. They still want you to have a sidewalk permit. There, as long as you're not selling any goods or services, you are allowed to set up and do readings, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. So people was just set up at Jackson Square just doing readings, and they said it's really deep during Mardi Gras. Everybody comes out and they just set up doing readings for people, and I thought that was cool. We need that. That's cool. That's cool. So I connected with some people like that. All right, this is my last shuffle, y'all. I know I'm talking a lot, but it was a great experience. That's the main thing. It was a great experience, and I learned a lot more. I mean, I knew a lot, but I also learned a lot more. Okay, I learned a lot more. All right. So let me get this person out of here. Okay. Give me. All right, y'all. I had to put somebody in timeout. I had to put somebody in timeout, y'all. All right, one more shuffle and I'm getting right. I know it's been like almost 10 minutes, y'all. Look, this is the longest I ever talked, but I also showed y'all some merchandise too. So here I am. I'm cutting my deck. This is going to be a good reading, y'all. It's Virgo season. It's time to tap in. Time to use that brain. Time to use that intuition. Okay, time to use that throat chakra. Cause Virgos can talk. That's why I'm. That's another thing. Virgos are supposed to be doing something where it makes sense. So Virgos are gonna naturally be public speakers, maybe even artists. Singers, poets, teachers, professors, doing something. Podcast hosters doing something, or radio show hosts, but they're gonna be doing something where they have to use their voice more than likely because they're just naturally born to, you know, be opinionated. Really, it's the Virgo, right? All right, so here we go, y'all. Let's go. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Look at that. Now y'all know these cards are black, so if y'all can't see them too well, I'm gonna do my best so y'all can see them as good as y'all can. Okay. So the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Somebody, look at you. Somebody, you looking real good. You look like love. Y'all see it in the corner here. Y'all see that? It looked like a sun with the yin and yang symbol. I know it's too tiny for y'all to see, but it's a yin and yang symbol. It looks like. Oh, you know what? That's not what it is. It's a sun with a crescent moon in it. So that's about some type of balance somebody's in right now. Still kind of similar to, it's still what yin and yang is standing for, because yin and yang is about balance. So somebody, you're finally full right now. You see how she's holding that cup in her hand? You're full of love right now. You're full of pure, genuine self love, too. That's another thing. The love that you are operating in right now is all pure love of self. Now, of course, you love people, animals, and you love life and all that. But and that's wild. Look at my shirt, love. Okay, the symbol I'm wearing. But yeah, the point is, you're just a burst of love right now. You radiate love, and I'm gonna just tell you, whoever this Queen of Cups is, it could be a man or woman. Take a hair resume, but y'all know it's a feminine card. You're going to have more people be magnetized to you during this time. So let me explain something to you. Don't necessarily be offended or anything by it, but also you don't that doesn't mean you have to accept or take every offer that's offered to you, or every of course, take compliments and people showing you respect. If people want to give you donations and do things for you, and give you grace, say kind words, that's one thing. But every man or woman that asks for your number, you don't have to give it. Everybody that want to take you out on a date, you don't have to accept it. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel pressured to just give in to any types and all types of advances are gonna come at you right now, because you're bright, you're shining so bright. You radiate love. You're naturally gonna magnetize people, and everybody you magnetize doesn't always have good intentions. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna be mad. People are gonna have bad intentions, but you never know. But everybody that you come in contact with are not gonna have the best intentions. Sometimes they don't have any intentions at all. They just see you. You look beautiful. You look amazing. You feel amazing. You're such a positive lady. And they just want to be around you. They could be going through hell in their life, and you was the perfect bright light to lift their spirit. And but they, once again, that doesn't mean they have any kind of positive intention specifically for you or for y'all together. They just want to be in your energy. Okay, so be careful about that, but stay in this energy. You have came a long way, whoever you are, especially because you probably been in the darkest place of your time once before in your life, and you riz above that. Somebody really been healing, forgiving, letting go, and growing and moving on, really maturing in life. You just took a big leap in life because you realize life is too short to be living miserable and holding all the stuff that you just are never going to be able to change. Okay, we cannot change the past, y'all. It's gonna be there, but we don't have to let the past reflect our future. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to let it impact our future, especially if it wasn't good stuff. If it's And most of the time, that's what I'm talking about. It be bad stuff that we're still holding on to, that happened to us, and we're allowing it to rule, and we're missing life. We're literally missing out on the best times of our life, holding on to that. And even the people attached to that, which is giving them power, because they won. They made you miserable. They made you give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? But somebody just aced that and didn't. Now you living life, and sound like people having to watch you live your life, and they wish they treated you better. And it's people that's watching you live your life, and they know they should have treated you better. And some of them, they don't even wish. Some of them don't even wish they could be there with you, because they know they don't deserve to. But some of them are starting to really feel bad about, we should have just treated him or her better. Like, and some of them are actually finally getting to a place where they're happy for you now. I'm for real. Some of them like, you know what? She deserved this. After all, or after all he or she done been through and what we put them through, she deserved it. So people are starting to back down. Let's ring the bell, okay? The spiritual, you have won just by shining bright. You ain't even have to fight. You know who you fought? You just fought your demons. got the help that you needed, and you kept going. That was a lot on one card. That was tarot, y'all. That was tarot. So look, and the lovers is here. Oh my God! What? Virgos, are y'all about to be booed up? Are y'all about to be booed up? Do y'all see this card? The lovers card came out as I talked about balance and harmony when the Queen of Cups came out, okay? Yes. Now remember, the lovers is not always about marriage and all, and just specifically from a relationship in a union point of view, a sacred union. It is about you coming into contact with self-love. But I do feel this particular time somebody is about to be married. Somebody you don't know, there is some kind of divine feminine or divine masculine, or just two divine feminines and masculine being aligned to each other universally right now, because y'all are literally operating on the same exact frequency. Like your life purposes are matching. The way the moves that y'all are making are matching. The passion in y'all is matching. The love that y'all operate in is for yourselves and others is just matching y'all. That's what alignment is. I tell people, if you really just be patient and give yourself time to heal and go on that solitary journey and not jump into too many of these karmic relationships on your way up, because this is ascension, you will get the love of your life. Thank you so much, Kim Kim. So look, but this is what happened. You will get the love of your life. But we sometimes, that solitary journey is tough. We get lonely, them demons be coming out. I tell people, the shadow journey is not easy. It ain't peaches and cream. Yo, childhood wounds come out, bad toxic habits come out that you gotta, that's the point. You're facing your demons. And all of your demons are not demons that got projected onto you. Some of them are just traits that you picked up on your own, and they could be because of these demons that's been around. But it's time. It's this period was a time for you to do work so you can get the love of your life, and somebody you about to live out the rest of your days with the love of your life. Somebody that loves the way that you do, lives the way that you do. Y'all share the same morals, lifestyle. Y'all want the same things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is full compatibility, okay? All right, this is full compatibility. The lovers, y'all. So y'all heard it here first. The lovers. Somebody about to be in love, okay? Are y'all ready? Okay, so look, second card, the Fool. Okay, now the Fool card came out after that. That's two major arcana cards already coming in. The Fool. Now, the Fool, when the Fool card comes out, y'all know this is actually the first card in the tarot. The Fool card is about, you see how he's living free. He's like he looks like he on a journey too. He's holding a rose in his hand right there. You see that rose, and then he has some kind of bag thrown over his shoulder. Y'all remember, like you've seen back in the day where fishermen will have their lunch tied on a stick and in a little bag thrown over their shoulder. So somebody's about to be traveling too. Somebody about to be time to pack your bags. It's about to be traveling time for you, or you about to start traveling, okay? And you see how he got this rose in his hand. The sun is shining over him. There's a little dog right here. Okay, so somebody's just living on, and then they're on the edge of a cliff. Always remember that. So somebody is living on the edge because they're happy. Somebody just had some kind of breakthrough, breakthrough. Remember, this is about transformation, and you're feeling great, and you're feeling free, and you're feeling happy. But with the Fool card, you're going through a rebirth and a transformation. So you're stepping into a new energy, and you're stepping into a new cycle. You know what I'm saying? So, you still gonna be in your training with you. Somebody just, you remember on Mortal Kombat, you just beat that difficult level, and then you on another level. You're on another level now. But remember, as you ascend, the levels get tougher. You get stronger because you're gonna have to be strong enough for the level you just ascended to, but it's going to be tougher. Oh my God, it's ringing the bell. I can feel it. Somebody, you about to go through some stuff. It's time to test this strength. It's time to test your new wings you just got. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna what I'm challenging is you're gonna succeed. No battle was won easy. You see what I'm saying? No race, no marathon. You know what I'm saying? Any type of true, you know, champions out there, especially like athletes and stuff, they talk about how hard it was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So they're telling you you gonna win this race. That don't mean you ain't gonna go through some challenges. Ooh, okay, we got the Eight of Swords. Okay, look at that. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. All right, so sword is always about air. It's about detachment. Somebody, you gonna have to let some stuff go. Still, you still got some stuff to let go of. It's not a lot actually, which is a good thing, because somebody you just let go a big load of, you know, trauma, pain, old wounds. Somebody even had some endings with friends, family members. Somebody could have left a job that they didn't need no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's something else that you're gonna have to let go, like permanently. That's actually still blocking you. It's still blocking you, and you're gonna have to let it go. It's blocking your. It's blocking. You see those moon phases going up and down. It's keeping you in a cycle. You know, this message is not for everybody. Okay, so take it how it resonate. It's keeping you in a cycle, expecting something that's not gonna ever come. So it's a delusional place. You may be like I talk about this all the time. Say somebody you got a crush on a celebrity. Y'all know we got those out there. We have people that got celebrity crushes, something serious. Y'all gotta think they're celebrities. They superstars, right? You know what I'm saying? And you want them because you want to be where they are. You probably wouldn't even want them like that if you were actually in the same space as them and you felt that, you know what I'm saying? If you were a superstar and you had access to circles like that all the time because superstars hang with other superstars, you wouldn't be so pressed necessarily like that. But when you're in a place where you're not in that famous scene and you feel like you just want to be there, you start distracting yourself and focusing on yourself, trying to be somewhere else that may not be meant for you. And what I mean is, I'm not saying you don't deserve to be famous or be, you know, be up in there. You know what I'm saying? But you're focusing on the wrong things until you actually focus on yourself and the things you need to focus on about yourself. You're never gonna get there anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna get there anyway, okay? Because let me tell you, famous people had to make sacrifices. You like think about I'm gonna use Beyonce as an example, or like Beyonce, the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. A lot of these groups they had to break up. You see what I'm saying? And some of them stayed in touch with each other, some of them didn't. But they tell you about how these different bands, and that happens even when you're not famous. I've known plenty as a Nashvilleian. It's plenty of bands that I've known here in Nashville, and they break up and it be sad and stuff. They couldn't stick together, so they had to make sacrifices and go solo in their careers because, look, G Unit they broke up. You know what I'm saying? NWA they broke up. See what I'm saying? So sometimes endings have to happen. Sometimes and separation has to happen and independence is what the journey is. And sometimes that's harder to accept when you're supposed to be on a journey alone versus you want to be with somebody. So somebody you may want to be with somebody that you may not end up being with because y'all journey is about to go in different directions. That's the message. Y'all journey is actually about to go in two different directions. And if you don't let this person go, you're gonna go down the wrong path. That's not really your path. I mean, it may be a good path, but it's not going to be your path. You're better off pursuing your goals and your dreams and choosing you. And then whoever you meet throughout your path and on to the different levels is the person you're supposed to be in the tribes and all that you're supposed to be with. Don't try to force somebody in your journey. You see what I'm saying? Or feel like because it seems so right, we should do it. No, go focus on you, do you, and you will meet the people you're supposed to be with. I promise you. Let's ring the bell, okay? Y'all, this is a serious message, and we 24 minutes in. This may be longer than I realized because this Virgo season is a lot coming out. But yeah, so that message came out here, okay? I'm able to channel even more because we got this Virgo new moon eclipse coming, and this is a Virgo season, so and I'm a Virgo sun, so my brain has been on, okay? And I've been taking my lines, man. So look, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, okay? Four of Wands is a fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So yes, somebody you're becoming more stable, secure, and confident in yourself. You have became that, okay? You do not care what nobody else thinks. I feel like if anybody tries to even discourage you and try to tell you about yourself, or tell you you ain't doing something right, or tell you how to dress, or what you need to do with your hair, or whatever, you're just, you don't even, you don't even blink on that stuff no more. So if anybody even tries to throw jealousy or hate towards you, you're shining too bright to let it get to you. Somebody has really worked on their confidence. Somebody used to care what people thought a lot. And I'm not saying you still ain't working on that stuff, but for the most part now, you be like, whatever, because people hating, okay? Like, I'm gonna give y'all an example. When I was out of town in New Orleans, I went to that tea party I was telling you about, and I walked up to a young lady and her daughter, just giving them a compliment because I love seeing a mother and a daughter out together. And we got to chatting a little bit before I headed out. And she told me that, gave me some advice that I didn't ask for. I'm being vulnerable because this is real stuff. She just told me, you need to stop doing so much and you trying too hard. And she was talking about what I had on. Meanwhile, she had on this crown and all kind of stuff, and it wasn't even her birthday, and it's my birthday. I had on, you know what I'm saying? And I had nothing to say about what she had on, but she was projecting. So it must have been something about what I was doing and me being celebrating and being by myself, celebrating myself, that intimidated her, for her to tell me something like that on my birthday, telling me, when I see you again, I want to see you dressed different. Dressed different? How, B? What the? But see, that woman was just hating. Who would just tell somebody, a total stranger that you not know, that I need to change the way I dress? Bitch, I don't know you. I'm not here to appease you. And I definitely ain't here to be approved by you. So that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that, somebody done changed now. Excuse my language. I had to get, that's exactly how I felt though. I just walked off, obviously. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody, you don't finally get past that stuff. You realize there are haters out here, and they come in every shape, form, and fashion and places. And it doesn't matter where you go. Haters gonna be around. Total strangers will hate on you. That's what I'm really trying to tell y'all. That was a total stranger. I do not know that woman. That woman did not know me. And I came to give her a compliment. And she was trying to tell me to dumb it down. You know what I'm saying? Hater. A melanated woman too. All right. Our own people, right? So that's what I'm saying. So somebody, you've gotten past that, you don't care what people think, and good for you. Okay. Ooh, look, exactly. Four swords. Look, we got two fours on the board, four wands, and then four swords came out. So four swords is gonna be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Is that right? Yep, four swords. So yes, remember I told y'all about that stability and security, okay? And letting go. Now this is a more, so we had the eight of swords, and then we got the four swords. So look, somebody remember, if you don't let some of this stuff go, you're gonna eventually tear everything down you built. Somebody has built a strong foundation. I'm talking about emotionally, you've built a strong foundation. Mentally, spiritually, you have built a strong foundation that it sounds like somebody or people or places in your past almost completely destroyed. Okay? Almost completely destroyed you. So now you're in such a better place, and you're going to continue to rise into better places. But if you don't let go of some stuff from your past, or if you try to go back to some, that's another thing. Do not go back. Whatever you do not go back. We only moving forward. We're not going back. So if you don't let go of some stuff that's holding you back, and you don't move forward, you're going to lose it all. And all this hard work is going to be for nothing. Just imagine, like, I tell you about the stuff that I've been through. I done been through homelessness, abandonment. I done been in state custody, domestic violence. I have been through a lot of stuff. Just imagine me going back to all them people that put me through all kind of crap right now. It would pull me the F down, and all this canceling and healing and growth and transformation and shadow work I do will be for nothing. So don't let all that time you invested in who you are today, becoming this better person, drag you back down. Don't do it. Don't answer the phone. People probably about to start calling you, hitting you up. Hey, how you been? Where you been? You been good? You ain't heard from them in years. Don't answer the phone. I ain't been texting nobody back. I ain't texting nobody back. I'm not texting nobody back. Hell no. All right. Seven of Cups. All right. Seven of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yes. It's time for you to focus on your cups, okay? Seven of Cups. Now remember, the number seven is a spiritual number. It's the number of reciprocation, giving and receiving. So that's another. It's time for you to focus on people that pour back into you. That actually, that's another thing. So let me tell y'all about this card. This message is coming out specifically, so that you got people out there that the way you pour into them, they can never pour back into you equally. See, this is about equally giving and exchanging, okay? They may can give you something, but they never gonna be able to match what you giving because they don't have it. So they try to justify giving you things that you don't need and trying to act like they did something for you. So they'll try to hold it over your head like I did this for you. It could be as simple as they gave you a ride. It could be as simple as they told somebody about your business or something like that. And maybe that person came through. Maybe somebody they told about your business bought something from you or supported you or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So they try to find stuff like that to keep tabs on stuff so they can justify overly draining you and taking from you. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, no, we're not doing that. Okay. Do not let people keep tabs on you. Do not let people have hidden agendas because what they're trying to get from you, like what they're asking from you, is nowhere near scratching the surface of what they're pouring back into you. So we're not doing that. Okay. You can turn down stuff. I tell people all money is not good money. Now I'm not saying if somebody send you some business, tell them all because I know where it came from, turn a customer down. Heck no. But what I'm saying is if they try to use that against you, you can tell them real quick, heck no, we're not doing that here. Okay? That ain't even a friend. Why you keeping tabs on what you doing for me? You know what I'm saying? Trying to find ways to blow up your phone and have you on the phone with them talking about depressing stuff that they don't really want to change. They just want to use your ear to as a dumpster and a vent bucket. And now they need to go get a therapist. Let's ring the bell again. They need to get a therapist. And they need to pay somebody. Nobody's going to listen to that. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. We have destroyed friendships and family ships because of this. Draining each other with problems that we haven't even solved ourselves for ourselves. Meanwhile, you always listen to Ron and Eric and Samantha and Brittany's problems, but you ain't listening to your own problems. So you can't never work yours out. And then by the time you want them to listen to you, they don't want to hear you. I've been through that. I don't have friends anymore because I was the person everybody kept calling me for their problems. But then when I need to talk to somebody about my problems, nobody wanted to hear it. They would literally get off the phone with me, act like they had something going on. So eventually I deleted all those people out of my life because I've sat on the phone with you for hours listening to your problems. But you don't want to listen to this. I'm not even keeping you on the phone for hours. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a problem solver. So if I'm talking to somebody, it's definitely because I just need to be heard, not because I actually need you to work my problems out for me. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I just got a therapist now. Because friends ain't nothing. Like that's it's not the return on investment ain't nothing. Okay. Not in my experience, but if you have a good friend by your side, good for you. And y'all both be there for each other, good for you. Okay, cherish that. Cause baby, yo, boo coming through. Y'all, this is the Virgo energy right here. Virgos do not play that bull crap. Okay. We will cut, 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 cut. That's my favorite thing to do, baby. All right, so look. Two of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, baby. You got the lovers and the Two of Cups. Yeah, y'all about to get married. So that's another thing. Whoever you are, you ain't even. You like if I ain't got my boo, I don't even want no more of this other stuff. Yeah, somebody you ready. So you somebody you are a solo person. You single. So you like if you ain't got no companion like your man or your woman, you don't really want no more friendships and all this stuff. You at this place in your life where it's like it's time for family ship. And of course, I want tribe. See, tribe and friendship is two different things. People that's your tribe gonna be there for you. Like this ain't friendship. I tell people, tribe and these so-called friendships we've been doing these past years and generations have are not the same. Okay, we just now got back to really building strong tribes and stuff. Okay, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, we got the lovers and the Two of Cups on the board. Somebody you are definitely about to be in a sacred union. All right, you could be a sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or any water sign, or either way, y'all are both rising to this occasion. Y'all won't be toasting. You see how y'all, the two glasses are tilted toward each other like they're toasting. So y'all are gonna be celebrating together too. That's another thing. I feel like y'all are both gonna be celebrating y'all life too. Y'all are actually gonna be happy about where y'all are as individuals, and be happy that y'all can be two people that are actually genuinely happy about y'all lives and share happiness with each other versus one person is not as happy as the other and somebody having to drain that other person constantly. Now that doesn't mean that as y'all get together that y'all may not go through hardships at different times, but y'all are gonna y'all have already learned how to get through ups and downs as individuals. So it's actually not going to be as hard for y'all to get through stuff together because y'all going to cherish actually having somebody to get through things with versus in the past when you didn't have nobody to get through things with. Let's ring the bell. So it's actually gonna be a reward for y'all finally having somebody. Y'all not gonna stress your partner out when y'all going through stuff. Y'all gonna be like, I get it, we're gonna get through this, and y'all gonna be so positive because that's how y'all always were. So two positive people about to come into union, and this is definitely love, y'all. This is divine love, and this is marriage, y'all. This is marriage. Marriage is on tape. So if you want confirmation if this message is for you, you can book a reading with me at sacred energy exchange 222 at gmail.com. I will highly recommend it right now under the Virgo season and the Virgo new moon. Okay, so here we go. Temperance. Look at this. Temperance. Look at her. And as I said about giving and receiving, that's all. So look, all I've been really channeling today, tonight in general is about, reciprocation. Look at this. You see on the Temperance card, she got two cups, and we just pulled the two of cups. She got two cups, and I've been telling y'all about this ascension, and she's pouring into the other cup, okay? And look at that. So somebody, you're in a place where you're about to get poured into big time. This is your time of a lifetime to be poured into, okay? And another thing, you earned this too. Somebody, I tell people, you kept pouring into the universe is going to mimic what you do. So you poured into yourself, okay? You poured into yourself. That's the thing. You poured into yourself. So, but everything you do, the universe is going to continue mimicking for you. So, if you start taking trips, the universe is going to make sure you have enough money to take trips. If you start loving yourself more, the universe is going to put you around other people that love you as well, and vice versa. So, you have to keep being what you want to attract, okay? You can't keep, you can't expect to get universally presented with something that you're not being yourself or for yourself, okay? That's how this works, okay? So somebody is ready and you about to get some big time like receiving of things, okay? King of Swords, here we go. All right, King of Swords. So this is some air energy coming through. This is a king. All right. So this is some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. King coming through. Now look, with this king, he holding a sword up and holding his hands up. Okay. So take it how it resonate. But this king is in a very serious. Sound like this king is in a serious place. He done been through some things recently. That's the energy I'm channeling. He done been through some things recently. He has cut off a lot of people recently. He could have went through some endings or breakups or whatever, whether it's business, breakups, relationships, friends, collaborations, stuff like that. So he may be in a new beginning himself. He may feel like he just had to start all over again because he literally had to clean some house up. He thought he had friends around him, but he had a lot of haters around him. He even had to let go of some plans that he had. He may have originally had some plans because obviously his plans was wrapped around with these people he possibly had to cut off and let go of. So now that changed everything, and he feel like he had to go back to the drawing board. Okay, but the bottom line is he realized how far he got off track because he was including all these people that really didn't serve him and really wasn't on his level like that, or really was never a part of his plan and his journey. He was really falling off. So he's actually back on track now. He's still a little frustrated about how sidetracked he got, and his focus was taken away because he really wasn't around enough stronger people to share his views and his values and his vision. You know what I'm saying? So now he's back on track. So obviously the if he even considers a mate in his life, they're gonna have to be totally locked in on what his vision is. He's not letting, so he's not even looking right now. See, that's another thing. He's focused 1000%. He's not looking for a man or a woman or nothing. He's just locked in. So the only way y'all gonna even cross paths is doing the same thing. That's what he wants. Now he realizes the only way I'm gonna find my wife or my husband or whatever the case may be. Remember, this is all energy. They're like, I'm gonna have to keep doing me, and I ain't bringing nobody on board because I shouldn't have to bring you on board. You should already be on board. You should already be on board. I should have to bring you on board. Why you ain't on board? And that's exactly how I feel. Why you ain't on board? Why I gotta bring you on board? Man, get on board. All right. So we got the 7 of Wands. Look, another 7. 7 of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So it's funny. We pulled the 7 of Cups, and then the 7 of Wands was right after that, okay? Seven of Wands is right after the Leo air Sagittarius energy. Y'all see the sun shining and the moon. We keep getting the sun and the moon shining. Y'all, this is the sun and moon energy. Y'all is coming into harmony and balance big time. Okay, so with that seven of wands coming, y'all know that's about fire energy. So that's what I'm saying. So that's another thing. You and this alignment that you're about to have, y'all are both in a very fiery place. This could be a twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, but y'all are both in, look, sun and moon. This is literally how it's gonna feel when y'all get together. I'm your sun and you're my moon, baby. This is some Islam. Okay, y'all could practice Islam. All right, but yeah, this is sun and moon. So y'all gonna be able to naturally give each other what y'all been desiring because y'all are already naturally operating under that frequency. So it's going to like flow like a river. It's like a smooth sailing river, baby. Y'all get ready. This is not a love reading, but a lot of love messages is coming out. So, and we pulled the lovers card, so y'all know. And y'all are definitely. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me see how many fours we got. One, two. We got three fours, so 444. You are divinely protected. You are divinely loved and protected, and you are going to be divinely abundant. Okay, so y'all ain't gonna have to worry about money. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, y'all about to be rich. That's another thing. Y'all already rich. That's another thing. Whoever these people I'm talking about is, y'all are already rich. Y'all are already rich. Y'all are spiritually rich. Y'all are mentally rich. Y'all are physically rich. Y'all don't have to have $1 million in the bank to be rich. I tell people that all the time. Y'all are mentally rich because y'all get, your mind is full of ideas. So it doesn't matter if something fell apart. You could build it even better or build something else. Like y'all have infinite like wealth in your body. You are wealth. Y'all are geniuses. So two geniuses is about to hook up. Y'all ain't gonna never be unstable because y'all know how to work it out. This is, now me, the example that just came to my head was like Beyonce and Jay-Z. I know people use them a lot, but that specifically just came to my head because both of them were very independent before they, started dating or whatever. She had just left Destiny's Child and she was doing her own thing, okay? She's been in business. Her mother was very supportive of her daughter through her younger years into where she her whole entire career. So she learned a lot of stuff at a very young age. She was a young star. And Jay-Z, y'all know he a big businessman. So it sound, and then they do business together. They became business partners. So somebody about to be business partners with your boo. Somebody about to have a business partner and a lover at the same time. Let's go. Who don't want that? Like you, because that's enough. That's what I'm saying. Remember this King of Swords that had to cut out people? He done tried to do business with so many people. The only person he hasn't been able to do business with is his spouse. Because I feel like he kept dating, people that he couldn't do business with. He kept dating people that he knew they was not on his level and what didn't even understand what he was going through. So he could talk to them till they blew in the face about stuff, but it was really just going through one ear and out the other because and it's not easy to talk to people about business stuff when they can't give you no feedback. So he was still constantly going outside his relationship, talking to other people maybe on his level because he couldn't talk to his spouse. They didn't have enough in common, and you need to be able to talk to your spouse. So now this person about to be with, and somebody, this person used to like that. They slickly used to like that. They didn't. They were scared of having a woman that was independent or a man taking her resident. They were scared of having a spouse that could, really, be there with. But now they done been through enough of that where they tired of that. Yeah, this is your twin flame. To a wise lip. This is your twin flame. This is your soulmate, divine counterpart. Y'all take it how it resonates, but this is the love. Look, 222. 222. We got 222 and 444 on the board, okay? 222 and 444 on the board. Now remember, you pulled the lover's card, you pulled the two of cups, and now you done pulled the two flames, okay? The two of wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and then I did not wear this love shirt for nothing. Y'all see that? I did not wear this love shirt, and I purchased this in New Orleans. It caught my eye. I said I'm getting that shirt. So look, this is the fire will never burn out between you and this person because y'all share the same passion. See, that's important. This fire will never burn out because y'all share the same love and passion for the same exact purpose and things in life that's driving y'all. It's a force driving y'all both, and y'all been wanting to be aligned with a person that shares that with you, so y'all could. So, baby, y'all about to be in love, and y'all ain't never been in love like this before. Because neither one of y'all have ever actually been with somebody that understands the love and the passion that you have for yourself and your life and your purpose, your career. just everything for people and just everything that you do. Remember, I tell you, it sound like some two prophets, okay? And y'all are gonna actually know how to y'all understand each other. Y'all actually overstand each other. So look, since this is some kind of ascension, I'm gonna pull from my ascension deck next. Okay. I felt the need to pull from my ascension deck because y'all are definitely going through an ascension. I haven't pulled from this deck in a while. Thank y'all. Look, it's 45 minutes in. I'm gonna do my best to wrap this reading up, but Spirit was like, yeah, you need to pull from this deck. I was gonna pull from the love deck, but they're not telling me to necessarily pull from the love deck because they don't want y'all knowing more than what this is all they want. Now, if you want to know more about your specific love encounter, you will have to book with me. Remember, Sacred Energy Exchange 222 at gmail.com. Email me. But yeah, somebody, they want you to focus because you still got some time on your own right now. Remember, I told you this king ain't thinking about nobody right now. He even though he desires it and he still wants it deep down, he can't afford no more delays right now. So right now he just locked in. And remember, I told you this is gonna have to be in alignment. He's not pulling nobody on board no more, chasing nobody no more. You're gonna have to meet him where he at, or and vice versa. You're gonna have to meet her where she at, okay? And that's right. So stay focused on yourself right now and your career, your passions, your dreams, your goals, whatever they may be. Okay. The wilding. And look, we pulled the two of swords. Did we pull the two of swords? Let me see. Now we just pulled the two of wands. Okay, but this is the two of look. This is looking like the two of swords, but it says the wilding. These are oracle cards. The wilding. So with this being an air energy with the swords energy, you might have, it's saying the wild. You might have to get a little wild out here. Spiritual warfare about to be up. That's what it sounds like. So look, remember I told you about Mortal Kombat and how you go on to another level and it's about to get harder. But you stronger, so you're gonna be able to fight this battle too. So just remember, you about to go, you done got to another level. They like he or she is actually surpassing all the spiritual attacks and the roadblocks that we keep sending her and or him, and we just can't stop them. So they gonna have to amp it up. All right, they're gonna have to amp it up. Thank you so much for tuning in. They're gonna have to amp it up. Okay, so you may need to amp up your spiritual protection. It's time for you to start doing actual protection rituals now. Okay, it's time for you to start doing more protection rituals. You may need to work with a dark deity, somebody, and it's whatever you practice. It's whatever you practice. So for me, it will be working with like Anubis or Sekhmet or Bastet. You know what I'm saying? Working with somebody or Wajet, because Wajet will freaking bite your head off and poison you until you die. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's time for you to start really working on doing protection rituals to protect yourself. This is time to protect yourself because it's about to get wild out here, okay? And somebody had already done been going through it. Somebody was feeling physically under attacks recently. You probably been sleepy, you exhausted, you couldn't stay up. Your head could have been hurt. You could have been sick to your stomach. You could have got sick. You couldn't like what the heck is going on here, right? It's already spiritual attacks are starting. Nature, okay. Look at that, and that look like the pineal gland. All right, with the eyes, the wings. Just yeah, you going through some kind of awakening with these third eyes all the way down and the wing. Remember that's ascension. It says nature, so you may need to spend more time in nature too. Nature is going to be great protection for you as well. Nature, and nature is also going to have how you're going to get some downloads. So if you want some actual messages, like today I went out and watered my garden and I did feel some channeling, grounding, even grounding, walking barefoot, tree meditation, whatever you got to do. But a lot of answers are going to be in nature for you. It's a lot of stuff, even working with a nature goddess like me. I don't identify as Ephi, but I like working with Aja, goddess Aja. She's a Ephi, goddess, and she's actually the first one that I got drawn to, but she's a nature goddess. She's an earth goddess. Okay, so even working with a deity that you choose that is like a earth, that has an earth presence to them, it represents earth. We're gonna figure out who that is for you. Okay. Love, y'all. Oh my God. Look at I'm sure y'all again. Look at this. Love is in the air. What is this? Love is out here for us. You about to be in love. You are, is that something? You already are in love. That's what y'all need to realize. You're already operating love, and that's all around you. Baby, love is about to come snatch you up. Okay, look at this. This is the love card. You pulled the lovers, the two of cups, the two of wands, and now you get another card about love. Are y'all ready for love? You remember India Reed? Y'all listen to that song. I am ready for love. Come on. You can't hide no more. It's coming. It's here. Because you done showed out love in yourself and you doing it big out here. And you stop messing with them thoughts and you stop messing with them H's. Okay? Let's ring the bell. Okay? You said F all that. Somebody started putting themselves first, loving themselves, cutting, and focusing on themselves. That's right. Focusing on yourself. Love is here for you. Congratulations. This is your confirmation that you have achieved. So y'all remember, Goddess Ma'at, she is the person that balances the heart against the scale, against the on the scales against the feather. Somebody, this is you right now. Your heart is light as a feather. Congratulations. Hold on. Congratulations. So your heart is now light as a feather. You made it. Congratulations. Don't let it get heavy again. You're not. I don't think you are. It's time to play. Hold up. Oh, it's time to play. And if you don't know, dolphins breed a lot. They mate a lot too. They have sex a lot. Did you know? I think they say it's illegal to interact with dolphins in the open sea. Like you can get in trouble for that. You can't do that because I forgot why, but I think they mimic. They are very, beaten. That's why they're easily trained, and they use them in circus and the zoos and all that stuff. Remember, they can really communicate. They have a high intelligent communication, but they breed a lot too. Okay, so somebody y'all may be getting it on like some dolphins out here. Okay, y'all maybe it's time. It's time to play. Y'all about to be on the beach. Are y'all ready? Oh, I think it's time to pull out the sex cards. I think so. Who about to be on the beach? Y'all ready to be making love on the beach? So somebody, y'all don't work hard. So now the rest of y'all career is not gonna be so hard, nobody, because y'all done did the hard part. Now, y'all remember I told you it's gonna be some spiritual warfare trying to stop you because y'all made it. So it's gonna always be some kind of attack trying to really bring y'all down again, but it's not gonna work. But now y'all gonna get to play. Y'all gonna get to work hard and play harder. Let's go. Work hard, play hard. It's time to work hard and play harder. Okay, congratulations. Okay, you know what? It's too much love coming out. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Look, I'm all over the place. I don't know what I want to pull. I'm like, let's see. We going in, y'all. I ain't pulled from the sex deck in a minute, but we going in. That was a lot. That was a lot. The play card came out, so apparently y'all need to know something. See, if that card when it came out, I was gonna leave it alone. But look, we ain't pulled from this decking around. It sounds like y'all about to be making love. All love came out. Like what? We pulled straight. This was a love message. This was a love message, y'all. Virgo season. This may be something that happens for you, Virgo. What's up? Okay. Congratulations. But if you listen to this reading, you don't have to be a Virgo for you to resonate with this message. You know what I'm saying? This is for everybody. Okay, it's a collective reading. And more than likely, if you're listening, this is you. Okay? Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's just stay positive. Cross your fingers. This is the sex deck. Let's see what y'all about to be doing out here, okay? Or what y'all need to look out for, okay? This is sometimes these cards can come out as warnings. Okay, here we go. Lip service. Y'all about to be kissing. Yes. Where my kissers at? Y'all, I love kissing. Where the kissers at? Yeah, we got to kiss. Kissing is so intimate. It's sexy, okay? Now, don't be kissing anybody. And you ain't got to kiss immediately, too. You can make them wait. I don't like kissing when I just meet you. Don't put your lips on me, bro. I don't know you. Hold on. I don't know who you was kissing 2 seconds ago last night. I don't know what you've been doing with them lips, okay? Back them things up. But yeah, somebody got to have some lip service. Y'all about to have a little kissing session. Y'all may end up kissing sometime soon. And it sounds like somebody's going to like it. Ooh, look how the passionate. So y'all gonna be kissing passionate. So this ain't gonna be no regular kiss. This gonna be, y'all know them kisses where y'all start off real slow and then y'all breathing start getting real heavy. Then somebody lips start sweating and stuff. And before you know it, y'all feeling like y'all going into the darkness and the light at the same time. And y'all just start consuming each other. Ooh, shoot, man. That right there. Y'all moving each other's soul. That's what I'm talking about. This is, so y'all are very, remember I told y'all the two of wands. Y'all, this is a, y'all are very passionate about each other. This ain't gonna be no quick flame. Secretly smashing. So it sounds like y'all may start secretly. So it sounds like y'all gonna start dating. And y'all remember Beyonce and Jay-Z kept their relationship a secret for a while. They dated for a long time and they did not bring their relationship out into the public until they pretty much were deciding to get married. So they, y'all knew about their dating experience temporarily, and maybe 2-3 years later they got married. Cause and they had already built the relationship, so it was nobody could throw rumors at them. They probably already talked about it. Like, you know what, this happened back in the day, so it's gonna get brought up. They're gonna start telling you about what I did back in the day to discourage you from being with me. Yes, I did it. I can't take it back now. Can you forgive me for this? And is it gonna change if it comes out and they start talking about me? Oh, shoot! People about to start hating on you and your boo. Okay? They gonna start hating on you and your boo. So that's why in the beginning, y'all gonna have to keep this quiet. Okay, y'all gonna have to keep this quiet in the beginning, y'all. This is the scoop. All right, y'all gonna have to keep it quiet in the beginning. All right, don't worry about it. But it's gonna be all right, okay? Shocking. And then when they come out, they gonna be like, when did they start talking? What? They gonna be like, when did they start talking? Exactly. It was none of your business until it was. So look how they looking. Look at them. You see how, okay, look, and look at these red roses she got on. Y'all see this? Darn, that's crazy. Okay, look, she got these red roses on. He got this suit on and it's kind of opened up a little bit with his chest out. She laying on him and he all confident like, yeah, this is my baby. Say something. And she like, whatever you gonna say, baby, I ain't trying to hear it. This is my man. Y'all about to shock the world when y'all come out with this relationship. They gonna be like, I didn't even know they was talking. I didn't even know they liked each other. When did this? Everybody's going to be thrown. Good. That's how you know you did it right. Cause y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, people try to destroy relationships. It's so sad, but it's the reality. When they, especially, you gotta think people. Remember, I told y'all about these celebrity crushes. People be having celebrity crushes. Other celebrities even by having crushes on other celebrities. So they're, if they know you from back in the day and got any piece of dirt on you, they just gonna throw it out there because they want to discourage you from being with them because they may. And this is the crazy part. They swear like discouraging you from being with somebody that you already love is going to make them want you. Like okay, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. I'm gonna use myself as an example. When I was younger, I dated somebody that he cheated on me. Okay, and this is the thing though. His best friend revealed to me that he cheated on me and who he cheated on me with. He just came to me out of the blue and let me know, by the way, I just want you to know what's the name been out here messing around you. I know you don't deserve that, right? Then, as he told on my boyfriend at the time, his best friend, he tried to get on with me. And I'm like, I don't want you. I'm not that girl. That's what I'm saying. So that's another thing. Just because somebody's telling you some dirt on somebody else doesn't mean their intentions are well for you. You don't know what's going on between them. They be having hidden agendas. And then, so no, that's what I'm saying. You can't listen to everybody. Now, I was happy for the information. And yeah, we broke up because it was true. But that's not the point. The point is, don't allow what dirt that somebody else tell you to think that they are a good person, okay? And because it was stuff that came out later. He pretty much set the situation up. He introduced, see, the part he left out was he introduced the girl to him knowing that he was with me because he wanted me. So that's why we try to tell you, y'all better get away from these dudes. You think your homeboy won't set you up because they want your woman, or vice versa? Your homegirl won't set you up because she wants your man? Ooh. They're no longer friends anymore too. They stopped being friends after that because he realized he the one that introduced me to her. He told me he wasn't gonna say nothing to you and all that. It was cool. I'm like, exactly. He set you up because he wanted me. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta be smart out here. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter what happened in the past as long as y'all are honest with each other about things that has taken place in y'all lives before y'all met. And y'all are gonna have to forgive something. Everybody got something. I'm gonna tell you right now, as long as it ain't molestation or rape, you know what I'm saying? It has to be, if it's something serious, Obviously, it's certain stuff you don't need to. Why would you get involved with that? You see what I'm saying? But if it ain't nothing like that, and it's gonna be some things you're gonna have to let go of. You know what I'm saying? And move. And everybody has made mistakes in their past. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Bottom of the deck, y'all. Pregnancy scare. Woo. Okay, y'all may have a little pregnancy scare. Look at y'all. All right, use protection. Use protection. Look, best they ever had. So somebody, you about to be the best they ever had. Y'all about to be the best y'all ever had out here. What's up? Y'all ready? Y'all about to be the best y'all ever had. Okay? What's that song? Touch me, tease me. That's that song. That just came to my head. All right? So look, y'all better listen to that song too. Touch me, tease me. That song is wow. Okay? What was that other card we pulled? Wow. That song is wild. Remember? Oh, Rihanna, Wild Thoughts, right? So look, somebody, you might have a little pregnancy scare. It may not be positive this time, but next time it probably will. Okay, that's gonna be. If y'all ain't careful again, y'all keep this up. Cause look at this, best they ever had. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. He got the leg over the shoulder. What? Look at that. Flexibility over here. Leg is over the shoulder in there. Okay. Yes, this is for grown folks. If you're not grown, get off the channel. All right, but he up in there. Okay. You keep messing around like that, it's gonna happen. It sounds like y'all cool with that. Somebody ready. But I'm telling y'all, this is what's about to be going on. So y'all gonna have this pregnancy scare, and it may not be valid that particular time, but eventually it's going to be. So y'all better be ready when that time comes too, since y'all out here doing these things, okay? So look, y'all, that was the Virgo season reading. I don't even want to pull nothing else. I feel like we should keep it at that love energy right there. If y'all like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to me on YouTube at Sacred Energy Exchange 222. If you would like to get a reading by me, please email me at sacredenergychange222@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to purchase something from my website, you can go to goddessontherise.life. Okay, go there. Remember, I just showed y'all the new stuff I got in stock, the new jewelry, incense holders, pendulums, and I got so much more. Candles, tarot cards, and oracle cards of your own, so you can pull your own cards every day like I do. I pull a card for myself every day, and start your day, right? Journaling and all that stuff. So look. And what else I got? If y'all would like to give a donation, it's still Virgo season. My solar return was on September 13th, and I was in New Orleans. So if y'all would like to give me a donation on my Venmo, my PayPal, my Chime, and my Cash App. My Cash App and my Chime is Copper Queen. Remember, Queen is 33, and Venmo is Goddess on the Rise, and PayPal is goddessontherise.life@gmail.com. So nothing is too big and nothing is too small. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. All donations are accepted. I appreciate y'all, okay? So I thank y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Y'all, till next time. Happy Virgo season. Happy Wednesday, y'all. It's Miracles Day. It's Witchy Wednesday. Peace, love, and balance. Copper Queen checking out.